Hi. So today I wanted to jump on here to chat with you all about what it means, to me at least, to live a spirit-led life, what some obstacles might be that people face when attempting to live their best spirit-led life, and some ways that I can help you through that and that we can do it together as a team. So, what does it mean to me to live a spirit-led life? Let's see, above all else, it means to me that I am in general more peaceful, more content. I feel grateful and I feel divinely supported. And that's because I let spirit lead me. And by that, I mean that I've connected with the universe and my own higher self in such a way that I trust the guidance that I receive, that I know that what's happening to me and for me and around me is for my highest good, because I'm following those nudges and I know how to follow those nudges. I feel confident that even in my most challenging moments, I know that I'm going to be okay because I'm able to find peace, because I have coping strategies and because I have faith. I have faith in the universe. I have faith in the divine plan for me and for my life. I have faith that when I follow those nudges and I'm living my best spirit-led life, I know that everything is always working out for me. And so that's why it's really important to me. It's become something that I've sort of made my mission. I call it my spirit-led life, and that's the way that I want to live, led by spirit. And I want to help other people to live spirit-led lives as well. So what might be some obstacles that I've noticed that people face when some roadblocks, some challenges that people face when it comes to being able to live what they would consider their best, most spirit-led life? And for a lot of different people, there can be a lot of different challenges, but we specifically are going to talk, especially, I think, about time and accessibility and ease and adaptability here. Since I began teaching spiritual development, it's been really, really important to me that I figure out a way to help people understand that you can adapt it to your life. You can work it into your life in real, meaningful, manageable, realistic ways. I want it to be accessible. I don't want it to be overwhelming. It shouldn't be something that overwhelms you. When you're engaging in spiritual activities, or maybe you have a daily spiritual routine, these are things that are supposed to make you feel good and are supposed to enhance your life. These are not things that are supposed to make you feel pressured, like you're not doing enough, like you're not doing well enough, like you are bad at it. They're not things that should feel overwhelming to you. It shouldn't feel like homework. You should want to do the things that you're doing as part of your spiritual routine. And if you find yourself waking up and being in a place where you feel like you don't want to do those things because it feels like homework, then it's time to rework and rearrange your own routines and your own systems and your own behaviors. We can all look at these influencers, right? Spirituality has gained a lot of popularity in the last few years, and it's become almost trendy now. And you guys know exactly what it is I'm talking about. You can picture this sort of influencer in your mind, right? It's all about, now I'm not calling anyone specifically out, so don't be dramatic. There's a lot of people like this. You usually are a pretty white lady, let's be honest, right? But whether they are or not, it's all about the crystals. It's all about, how pretty I look and how pretty my setup is and my gorgeous meditation setup and all my stones. And look how pretty I am and how pretty my life is. And I meditate all day, and let's have some, shiny new talks about ascension, and let's do some sexy shadow work in the mirror. And that kind of stuff is fine. If that's your journey and that's what you enjoy to do, that's fine. And it's even fine if you're a spiritual teacher and that's how you choose to teach. But for me, I find that stuff to be a little bit overwhelming because I run a business. I have 4 children, 2 of which I'm homeschooling and teaching them entirely. I have pets. I have a real life. There's just all this stuff going on. And so I see these people and this beautiful, perfect, curated aesthetic that they have. And I think I can never live up to that. That's not manageable in my real life. I don't have the time to do the things that they do every day, or I choose not to prioritize my time in such a way because I choose different priorities, my children, etc. That's just not manageable for me. And when I see other people that have this like shiny aesthetic to them, it makes me almost feel like I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing enough. I'm like I'm a failure. And that can get kind of overwhelming. For me, time is another issue, right? So that's a roadblock to me. I told you I have all those things on my plate, right? And so time can be kind of a roadblock to me. Other people talk about how, oh, I meditate for 2 hours every day, and I just don't have the time in my day for that. I also think that those beautiful influencers and all the things that they're talking about, as wonderful it is as it can be for them and their audience, I also think that for a lot of people, especially people who are new to spirituality and their spiritual development, it can feel completely overwhelming. Like, I don't even know what the hell that means. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I have no idea what you're talking about or what to do. But not just for new people either, right? Even seasoned people like me, as I was saying, sometimes have a hard time sticking to their routines and sticking to the things in their life that they know do feel good and that they know make them feel better. But sometimes it's hard to incorporate those things into our lives in a way that feels easy and not like it's more to do, piling on more stress. For me, time is an issue. And another issue that I always seem to have with that is that I feel like I need to do all of the things at once. So for example, if I'm trying to curate a spiritual morning routine, which we spoke about in one of my IGTVs the other day, sometimes I feel the need to like meditating alone isn't good enough for me. Like I'm like, okay, so I have to journal, and then I have to do yoga, and I have to make sure that I pull some cards for myself. Oh God, the full moon is tomorrow. I have to make sure I do a full moon ritual. And I also have to make sure that I have my intentions clear. Maybe I should make an intention poster. Oh my God, I have to do all these things. Before you know it, I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, and I quit. So let me tell you a little bit about what I'm doing with this new Spirit Led Life 30-day program in order to sort of help all of us conquer those roadblocks. And I say all of us because I am doing the program with you. I'm going to be going through it. I'm going to be doing all of the same things that you're doing right alongside of you. And we're going to be doing it together. Okay, so what the program is basically, I'm going to try and talk fast because I only, this video only goes to like 15 minutes. So I'm going to try and talk a little bit fast. So bear with me if I'm like, da 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 da. I'm just so excited about it. Okay. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a group on Facebook. We are going to start, I'm going to start with a video for all of you sort of explaining the process and what some of the rules are. I'm calling them guidelines, right? Because you don't have to do things exactly my way. These are my encouragements. So I'm going to share the guidelines with all of you. Then from there, we will have one weekly live Zoom call for everybody every week. Every week you will also receive a guided meditation, and there will be meditation guidelines each week. So what we're going to do is the goal is to break it down, make it more manageable, make it into something that we can build our own personalized routines off of without making it feel overwhelming. So we're going to start the meditation piece with a little bit, and then we're going to tack a little bit more on, and then we're going to tack a little bit more on. And by the end of the month, you will be like, I love to meditate. I crave to meditate. Please, everybody leave me alone so I can go meditate, because you're going to realize how simple it really can be and how you can make it work for you no matter how crazy and chaotic you think your life is. That's the meditation piece. The next component that we have, oh, and I said guided meditations. You're going to get the guided meditations in case you don't want to use your own meditations, in case you need a little bit more guidance. You also have the option of doing it your own way if you prefer, but you will receive the guided meditations regardless. You'll get one a week. The mindfulness piece, let's talk about that. Every single day, of the 30 days, you will get a daily, in the Facebook group, we will share a daily mindfulness prompt. So this is going to be one thing that you can do that day to focus on. And then at the end of the month, you can choose which of those things felt the most important, the most fulfilling, the most meaningful to you. And we will work together to sort of help you create your ideal morning routine on your own, or your ideal, it doesn't have to be morning, it can be any time of the day, but your own spiritual sort of routine. So that's the mindfulness piece. It's going to get you thinking about things in a new way, where you are focused on what's happening in the present and cultivating my peace and making joy a priority right now, here in this moment. And then we'll also have a spiritual development piece. So that's the weekly group Zoom calls where I will teach a variety of spiritual development topics. And we will also have guest speakers who are experts in things that I am not experts at. And I don't want to spoil any of those yet, but I do have several for you lined up that are amazing, wonderful women who definitely have some really valuable information that they can share with us about how to incorporate whatever their area of expertise is into your own routine in a manageable, realistic way. So that's where we're at. I'm really, really excited about it. I can't wait to do it alongside all of you, because I need the boost as well, right? Seasoned people who have a well-developed and what may seem like a well-oiled spiritual routine can use the refresher as well. Oh, my light just died. I could really use the refresher. I could really use the excuse to get back into my routine in a manageable way that's not going to overwhelm me. So if you decide you're ready to say yes to kickstarting your spirit-led life, what I would like to encourage you to do is either to go to my website, mediumjamieday.com/events. That's where you can sign up for this. Or you can click the link in my Instagram bio, which will also take you to the registration page. It's $111. That's it for the full 30 days. And you get me kind of in your back pocket. You can ask me whatever you want throughout the course of it. You can post as much as you want in the Facebook group. I will be there to support you, as well as everyone else who is taking it with you will be there to support you. And then we'll have some options for extensions for people that really want to dive a little bit deeper. So we kick off on May 17th. It's a Monday. On Monday, May 17th, I'm going to go live in the Facebook group to share some of the guidelines with you. We will be doing the weekly Zoom coaching calls on Tuesday evenings from May 17th until June 16th. I'm telling you that so that you can plan your schedule accordingly. However, if you can't make it to any of them, I will send out the Zoom. But it's more, the replay, but it's more fun when we're all there together, right? So I would try to save 7 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday nights on your calendar. And then the other stuff is just going to kind of vary throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the, what time of day or what day of the week it might be, based on everybody's schedule. So if you have any questions now, I hope that I've explained this thoroughly enough where you feel like you understand what I'm talking about. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will happily answer them. Or you can send me a DM if you have any private questions. I did get one question in my DM earlier wondering about readings. Readings are not included in this. This is sort of your own connection with the universe. However, when we do the spiritual development topics, your methods, we will be talking about some methods of sort of connecting with your own guides and loved ones, and we will be discussing some ways to sort of develop that connection within yourself. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. Please feel free to click the link and sign up. It's ready to go, and you will get your welcome email on May 16th. I cannot wait to see all of you, and I really, really look forward to it. I think that you guys are going to love this. I'm really excited about this, and I think it's going to be amazing and helpful and beneficial, even for me, and I'm so excited about it. Okay, I love you. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you there when we kickstart your spirit-led life.